Hey Virgos, welcome in. Welcome back. If you're returning back, my name is Shannon. If you're new, buckle up. It's real heavy energy sometimes on this channel. We look at a lot of crime here, okay? We ask at the hand of our Creator, and He's magnificent, and He deserves to have respect on this channel. If you don't respect your Creator and you're cray-cray and you don't want to fix something or look in the mirror, everyone's fallen down sometime in their life. Either you can and you will, or you can and you won't. I don't know. I feel energy, and sometimes I can be extremely sharp with it because I feel it, and the Most High just allows me to experience it. It's really hard on me sometimes. It is what it is, man. And I'll get up and, boy, I'll just let spit fly sometimes on the reading. So it is what it is. Let's see what is in the hidden for you all for this week that you need to know. I've been talking all day, working through the whole zodiac, so please just bear with me, all right? Most High God, I appreciate you so very much. What does the Virgo need to know? What's going on around them this week? Show me Virgo energy. We have something quick could be here with the Chariot. The picture looks like it's just really fast moving energy. And for some people, something quick is taking place. It's about having to get your balance when the Chariot comes out. The Three of Wands, the Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Six of Swords. Let me pull these down here on my table. And the Five of Cups. Something very bitter has been here for some people. And somebody, so this Nine of Swords is showing somebody encapsulated with all these mirrors. And regardless where somebody goes, they've got to look in that mirror. They can't escape it. What they have to look at it. It's like somebody's just in circles in their mind about some stuff out here. Maybe where somebody went, what they did, they got tempted in something with the Devil here. Or this week, you're being shown. I'll never take away from past, present, or future. For some of you all, there's a warning out here. Something going to turn out very horrific in a matter with a third-party trade. Somebody traded something around a vehicle, possibly, for some people, or thinking about that, or in their mind about a vehicle situation as well. Something's really bitter around some ordeal out here with that. Some type of predator is out here when you get the Devil. The Devil is toxic. Something is very toxic in somebody's mind around this decision or something like that. The Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, well, I've seen Three of Swords in both of the decks today that I've been using. Heartbreaking stuff, and whatever this is or was, somebody can't get out of their mind or won't be able to. There's definitely something around a travel here with the Six of Swords also being here with the Chariot to confirm that. And in the Three of Swords, it shows somebody in the picture leaving the frame, leaving two people sitting here back to back, can't look at one another, and it's raining on them. Okay? The Knight in Shining Armor is underneath that card as well. And somebody got temptation around some matter. Something could have happened also in the wintertime. I know we're going up on wintertime, but the Five of Cups is showing somebody sitting out in the cold. And it's freezing, and it's sad out here around some nonsense. The Devil's a thief, a liar, a cheat, a piece of crazy. Somebody's a crazy, because the pathology card came out twice today, and boy, it has shown up really, really, really big. The Leo reading was over the top. My God, nothing but emotions and thoughts, and the word pathology actually came out there. Somebody is dealing with something very crazy that's going on around something. And somebody deals with mental issues. I send you love and light. A lot of people do anymore. Something's just so stressful. I think in the Gemini reading, the wording came out about binding somebody, and the energy flow was like if you say anything, and somebody's went crazy and having to sit there bound in something. They're just in their mind all the time because somebody's restrained somebody, and the devil's all about, I'm holding you back. Something stupid out here with that energy, and it's very much felt somewhere. If somebody is going to be able to get up and move forward out of some stormy stuff with a divine grace, and if you choose correctly with this Three of Wands, then I do see a victory out here. I feel like there could be, it's sticky is what I just heard I say. Something sticky out here with it, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible with God. Nothing's too difficult for him if you're going to be established in him. Show me this devil out here. Something very piercing when you get the devil energy. The Hierophant's coming out on it. So if there's a marital situation somewhere, then for some of you all, there's a marital situation around the energy. There's a secret out here. The word is quiet, silence, hold the tongue. And some people, that's the right, I mean, again, that same concept though of if you say anything, but there's craziness in somebody's mind because of something out here about holding the tongue within saying something. There's a temptation, there's a lie, there's been thievery, there's maybe even been a murder out here with something as well. And this Knight of Swords keeps coming out, and it shows somebody real quick just running. Again, that quick energy is right at the top of this video here. Somebody could have a motorcycle. I don't know. If there's a motorcycle here and somebody else is reading, the word bike came out. Sometimes they call motorcycle a bike. But this is a real quick moving energy, real quick communication. Something swift has already taken off or is for you all this week. And if somebody's having to hold their tongue and go somewhere and you're upright in a matter to get something done for a victory, then I mean, it'll go different for any given person. But the devil is out here. The devil definitely is out here around something. And there's an organization of some sort with the Hierophant, or your morals and your ethics is around this temptation stuff and this trade or this decision. And if somebody's not careful, the Five of Cups shows 3 of those cups get spilled over. There are still 2 cups left. If you're getting a divine grace in something, then something could be out here. But you do have somebody out of control, because the Knight of Swords definitely is a rebellion type of an energy out here. That's what's coming out on that devil card there. Show me that Three of Wands. It's deception out here. When you get a couple of 3s in a reading, there's definitely deceptions out here around somebody. Or you're the deceiver. For some of y'all, it's you. I don't know. There's somebody in their mind hard in this energy. My God. It's the same kind of nonsense was coming out in the Leo reading. This Nine of Swords showing all those birds over somebody's head, just chit-chatting all the time. Somebody's in their mind all the time, running around. Sads, crying, stupid stuff out here. Having to get your balance this week, folks. The Judgment is here at the bottom of the deck on that Three of Wands. The Judgment is a final verdict to something. This is like, I'm putting a judgment on something. And for some people, I guess they're crying over it this week, or you are, or it's something already happened where you had to put judgment. Somebody's in their mind about it. The head, the man, the boss, the chief is something here with the Judgment card coming out with that. That word goes to fear. There's a word that goes to fear out here, and afraid. Well, somebody's mental, and you need to move by peace. I don't know what's taking place entirely, but I've had some big energy, and I guess, I mean, people, that energy is around people. You just need to deny the feeling of it. Somebody's afraid of something. I guess they are. It's a natural energy, but we're supposed to be moved by peace. But some things do happen where you have to work through that energy. Then you do. But there's a word out here that goes to being afraid, and having to have some peace is going to have to take some work for somebody to get their self-control with that Chariot being there. So the word travel and a shovel. Something about a man outside and a path is also a word that's out here as well. All right, well, There's a ruler out here attached to something. There's actually a maladministration on somebody. Okay? And it's incredible because there's another word out here that goes to meaning a high hill or a mountain, and we're getting that picture here, and it came out just like that. In my homemade deck, my God, the most I allowed my hands to find a card that was talking about a hill and a mountain and something like a mount coming up, and there's actually in the tarot, the combination of the word goes to that here. Whatever that, maybe something happened in the mountains, you live in the mountains, you travel to the mountains, something happened when you did. It's definitely out here then. Whatever that means for you. There's a boat out here as well. Something by water out here on a travel as well. If somebody, look people, if somebody had been trying to hide something out here, again, that word of holding the mouth is out here restraining somebody. There's something coming right on up out of that with that judgment card, because that still goes back to the 8th house where death can be found, but that's a judgment, and the picture is people coming awake to something. This is public energy with the chariot. Something's going to happen out here that's public, or did happen that's public. Show me Virgo energy. The letter R, the letter H, the letter S, the letter Z is out here in your reading. So we have the expectation and the great fortune coming out. So sometimes the concept of the money with the poverty has come out together. That actually came out in the reverse. I don't read these in reverse, but just because I've seen that combination several times today. For some people, somebody's got a short-lived fortune that's, it's going to go wrong or did go wrong. Thought they had some type of something, and now there's just like something wrong within some matter out here. Because it's around some devilish energy. I mean, temptation ain't going to buy you anything but the pit of hell. It's a temptation. It's connected with evilness. Somebody lost their mind out here on something. Show me Virgo. I see somebody this week getting a download in a really big way, like a aha moment here. I say that because the pictograph of the Hierophant card is the letter Hey in the Hebraic language, and it represents to see a great sight and to get a download. And it's a sigh. There is something huge out here on this judgment. It's coming from God. It's coming from God, folks. For the collective energy. So the bad health is out here attached to something as well. We also have the community coming out here. Again, there's something public out here. Okay. And then there's the poverty. It does want to show up, the poverty with the great wealth. So rags to riches or riches to rags. I don't know. It depends on what side of the judgment you're on and what's taking place. Somebody was spoiled and their whole home was taken in the Leo reading. Somebody went crazy over some stuff. They signed something as well. So whatever it represents for you. Give us some words out here, Yehovah. Show us Virgo energy. In the Leo reading, since the community card is out here and something is public that's out here that was showing itself for the community card came out, there was a word that came out in their reading about a whole city being ruined. If it's going to be like a ruinous heap on a mountain type of an energy, then there's big judgment on a whole city then somewhere. I had an earthquake, shake, a commotion also come out. Somebody else's reading as well. It's huge. Yehovah's going to just keep pounding it. Either people can get on their face and repent or they can't and it's too late. I don't really know. Okay? If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted is the question. Of course, if you do well, you will be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin then lies at your door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and you shall have to rule over the sin. The devil card is the letter sin and or the letter samak. Now, if you do well, you'll be accepted. Otherwise, if you're not, then sin's going to be right at your door, and the desire of that sin's going to be chasing you, and you're going to have to rule over it. Servitude, forced service. That's the devil card. One of the meanings of the devil card is servitude. We have a boss figure out here really big. Somebody's been forcing somebody to do some stuff, or you're going to shut your mouth type of nonsense. So now we got crazy energy around something with this. It's incredible. You hold up. The next card says expose, a defective conduct in an administration or official duties. So this is a different card. I just had the word maladministration on the other one that said the same thing was written there, but I guess I have this twice. Something is out here with that. The person's going to be dealt with, folks. Whoever's energy I'm picking up on with this stuff, they're going to be dealt with. They're crazy. They're nuts. They're demonic. They got demons really bad. They don't have no freaking right being nuts in God's earth. They're wicked. God's going to cut somebody completely out of some nonsense. The word headship comes out. Of course it does, because you'll have Elohim speaking. The FBI is out here. War is that, yes. Oh, we've had Russia, we've had America. I just had the Queen of England, so now we have Britain and London, Britain area, and we've had Ukraine come out today. It's world war, folks. It's world war. Jeremiah 17:5 says that, thus saith Jehovah, cursed be the man that trusts in man and makes flesh his arm, and whose heart departeth from Jehovah. It's really up to you. If somebody's doing servitude on you, but they're just a man, and you know to do right, and you're going to sit there and let somebody rule over you, they're breaking the laws of God, you're cursing. We're supposed to get up and fight against this demonic, defective conduct of people sitting up in high places, gone to their freaking head. They're demonic. Don't think so. This earth is not yours. Something around some postal energy. Okay, a Leo energy is specifically coming out here with you all. The fifth house. This is kind of interesting. As soon as I seen this postal word on this card, I remembered in the Leo reading, and I don't ever talk about it in that reading, but the message card came out, and it shows somebody holding a postal mail. So you could be a postal worker, or there's something literally written down in mail, or something's happened with somebody's. Yeah, it should be a federal offense. Should be. If something's taken place with postal mail, then something has. So definitely a Leo is out here attached to something going on, but that connection was showing up in the tarot cards. And now it's coming out in my homemade deck. So Leo energy goes back to love, romance, your heart. They rule the upper spine, back column energy as well. So whatever that means for you. Children go back to this energy as well. Their motto is I will. And somebody been willful out here, and it's definitely kept somebody under some forced servitude. It's ridiculous. The next card is talking about pleading for raw meat that's not fit for consumption, okay? And there's a refusal out here. You may think that's crazy. What's that mean? Why would God bring that out? Well, because we deal with cannibals. We deal with the crazy out here. The scripture says a lot of stuff about cannibalism. People don't even realize what's in there. The Hierophant's out here, and this is about spiritual morals, ethics, teachers, preachers, evangelists, apostles, and stuff. And half the people that carry that Bible don't even know what's in it. It's got a lot to say about cannibalism. A lot. And we deal with people that the Most High tells us in Jeremiah that he's warning some people, you consume my people, you're going to offend me. And apparently for some people, they didn't care. They have consumed, resisting the devil because he roars like a lion, seeking whom he may what? Devour. People better wake up. And so somebody has been pleading and pleading and pleading for meat that's not fit for their consumption, because God Almighty's already put a word on his people. You don't touch my people. You leave Jehovah, the Most High said, you leave me, you will be consumed. You don't want to keep my ways, then he says in Jeremiah, my thoughts for you are for good, not for evil, not to harm you. But if you walk away from God, it's free reign. at that point. But this tells me somebody's pleading and pleading and pleading for somebody who is keeping the ways of the Most High God. And there's a refusal out here. Somebody went crazy over it. I don't know. Whatever. Somebody crazy anyway, just being that way in the earth realm. Something about twins. Maybe you have twins. You are a twin. I had New York show up somewhere, so Twin Tower type energy as well. Somebody got somebody's child drunk and did something to them as well out here, and somebody told somebody to shut their mouth on something. I guess they did. The most I said today, you better talk to your kids, folks. The president is now coming out here. Well, Deuteronomy 28, 46, and 47 says, "For it is not a vain thing for you to keep the commandments." Absolutely not. It's not vain. It's your life. It says it's not a vain thing for you to keep the commandments of Jehovah and to teach your children, for it is your life. Through this, you prolong your days in the land. But we've got somebody's went too far. Now there's full-blown sin somewhere and a whole city's being rubbished somewhere, I guess, because God's been bringing it out real strong. God's not going to stand in our way. Jehovah's going to give you free will. He don't want robots. He's not going to be your dictator. He tells you the answer. I give you two paths, death or life. You choose it. I'm going to get back. I'm going to tell you the answer to the test. We're going to see if you got wisdom, or you're dumb, or you smart. And God's like, I want you to choose me. What good is it to love, for somebody to make you love them? God wants you to choose him, and then when you choose him, then he commands you to love him with all your heart. Then it's a covenant, it's a commitment with him. He gets jealous over us folks as well. Y'all got two that came up. You have the Jara, the letter J. This is something's around some type of mutual interest on some matter, and somebody lost their mind over something. I guess they did. This is a harvest rune and a recovery rune as well. Then we have the work rune. We definitely have a boss figure out here attached to some stuff. This is somebody's hit rock freaking bottom. Rock freaking bottom on some nonsense that somebody's done to somebody. Again, poverty out here. But this also tells us that somebody's going to have a rebound. So somebody will go from rags to riches out here. And the blessing of the Most High God will bring no sorrow with that. It's going to come from God. Everything stolen in a situation is going to be returned. And God's word will not return void. So whoever the cray-cray is, let them be crazy. If you're going to sit there and lean on the arm of the flesh just because somebody's telling you, shut your mouth, you're cursed anyway, you're going to get devoured by God. He's going to let you. Either you're going to get up and do something right and get out of your head and say, I don't give a rip what you're doing. You are a maladministration. Your conduct is out of order. Get out of the way. You don't tell me what to do. You're breaking the laws of my God, and God will protect you in that. Something's being exposed out here in a big way. Like I said, something's public going on in a big way. The letter P is exposure. Somebody needs to get up and expose. After you get the download, real quick, get up and do what's right. You know to do right, and you don't do it, it's sin to you, and that thing will be full blown, and it'll kill you in the end, like God says. The VW could be a deal with a heavy drinker. I don't know. That the VW is the lover's card in the deck, which takes you back to choices and intimate relationships. And something's happened out here with some stuff, and somebody's went crazy over this I'm interested to nonsense that's taking place at work for some of you all, since this is a workroom. But there's a protection around somebody, then there is. So the V, the W, the P, the J, and the Z, and the S, and the R is in your reading. Good luck to y'all. Shalom.